Hello and welcome, dear friends. This video is brought to you by mahendraguru.com, the Brahmas for success. The very first thing that you all should subscribe our channel on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, Mahendra Guru channel on YouTube, because all these videos which has been preparing just for your preparation has been uploading on this channel. So let's start. Today in this video we are going to discuss tips and tricks which is based on English, and the section of today's English chapter of today's English is common errors in 5 minutes. Common errors, very important section of English language which has been asking in the examinations, not only in banking examinations but also in SSC examinations. But if we see in the current era, so we are watching that in the current scenario of the examination, the paper of English language is totally based on comprehension. Yes, there are reading comprehension in the examination, there are clauses in the examination, there are sentence rearrangement of sentences in the examinations, fill in the blanks, and the value of the common errors in the examinations is maximum 5 marks. If the paper of English language consists of 5 marks of 40 marks, so only 5 marks for common errors. If the paper consists of 30 marks, so only 5 marks is for common errors. So what should we do? What should a candidate do in this situation where common error has been asking with a minimum number of marks? So there are two options. The very first thing is, don't think about the common errors, neglect this, just leave it. And the second thing, don't forget to solve the common errors in the examinations. Reason behind this, if you are leaving to solve this section, so you are leaving, but a candidate who is sitting in front of you, it is not sure that a also going to leave this section. If you are leaving this section, so he can attempt this section. And in the paper in which you are solving, in which you are appearing, and you try to solve this common error and you think that only 5 common errors has been asking, and total paper is based on the comprehension. So first of all we have to concentrate on passage and close test, etc. And in the same paper, finally the section of common error was very easy and you left the section. But you left, it's not surety that another candidate also doing same thing. So this is a very important thing, that in the paper it is not considered that we have to leave this section 100%. No, depends upon the difficulty level of the paper. Depends upon the difficulty level standard of the paper. So common errors in 5 minutes, how can we get 5 marks in 5 minutes? Now the very first thing is, if in the paper common error consists of only 5 marks, so how can we cover this section? Because common error is totally based on the English language, totally based on the grammar. So how can we grab 100% grammar? So there is no need to learn 100% grammar. Just try to learn these rules which has been asking in maximum number of papers. These rules which has been asking by the examiner during the preparation and making of the paper. Today in this video we are going to discuss with you the very important rules of common errors which has been asking in the examinations, not only in the SSC examinations but also in bank examinations. So just have a look and try to solve the common errors with Mahendra Guru this video. Now the very first sentence, having acquired some experience, Ram is no longer one of those who believes every explanation, no error. So this is a statement which is known as a common error section. Common error is statement in which a statement is given in which it has been divided into 5 or 4 sections. 4 sections in SSC examinations and 5 sections in bank examinations. And one of the given parts there will be an error. So you just have to find out the error. So the statement says, having acquired some experience, there is no error. Ram is no longer, Ram is singular subject, singular verb, there is no error. One of those, this is a very important rule, you must learn this, one of those, you must learn this thing, because one of is used with those. I'm not saying that one of is used only and only with those. I mean to say that one of is used with noun or pronoun, but with the noun, the pronoun, whatever given is, should work in plural. Therefore, those is written. One of those. So this is a very important rule. One of those who believes every explanation. Who is used here? Believes. Who believes? Believes is a verb which is used as a singular form. So first of all, we have to get a surety that in the given sentence there is a singular subject are given. If the singular subject is given, then this believes is right. So just have a look that who is given, who believes, one of those who believes. Who is used here? The parts of the speech of who is relative pronoun, and when the relative pronoun is given in a sentence and after the relative pronoun verb is given, it means that the given verb is decided according to the antecedent of the given relative pronoun. So its antecedent is those, and those is plural, therefore plural subject works with plural verb. Here those is plural, therefore we have to work with believe. So this is the rule. So the rule is when one of plus noun singular plural used with who, so the coming verb or the given verb will be used according to the antecedent which is in plural form. Therefore believe should use the place of this. Next statement is government and private firms must reduce its own energy use and promote conservation to their citizens and employees. No error. So just concentrate on the each and every part. The first part says governments and private firms must reduce. Governments, this is one entity, and private firm, this is second entity. Entity 1, entity 2. Two entities are given, it means subject becomes plural. It's governments given, so it's already in the plural form. Governments and private firms must reduce. Must works with first form of the verb, it is given, so there is no in first part. Its own energy, its is used here. Its is used. It's when we can use it when the given subject is in singular form and it works as a non-negative thing. So here governments is used and private firms is used. Both are given here. So there are two entities. So it means it works as a plural subject when these are working as a plural subject. So it is not required that we can use its here. It is necessary that we should use there. So this is the rule of pronoun which has been asking and maintain its importance in the examination of banking and as well as SSC. So next is, in the next statement, the promotion of one of our friends in the company have been done by the management. No. The promotion of one of our friends. The promotion of part 1, the promotion of, there is no error, one of our friends. You are watching here, as we have already discussed, one of plus noun plural. So friends is given here. One of our friends in the company have been done by the management. Have been. So have is used here. So just try to concentrate why have is used here. If have is used here, it means that you should have a subject in the plural form. But here, the promotion of one of our friends in the company have been. So the subject which is used here is promotion. So promotion works as a singular subject. Therefore, it is necessary that we have to use has in the place of have. So error in part 3, has should replace. Next statement, one of the striking features. As we have already discussed this rule, but here is its own importance. Here one of our friends is used, but before this some part is included. But here this is started with this one of the striking features. As we have already mentioned that one of plus noun plural. Noun plural in plural form. So here is no error in the part 1. Next, of ongoing Lok Sabha elections have been a stark contrast in the campaigning styles between two parties. No error. So are you watching this video carefully? So have you any idea that how can we guess the error in the given sentence, one of plus noun plural is given and the verb is have. So what should we have to do? You must remember this rule that when the sentence is given in the form one of plus noun plural and it takes a verb, so the given verb must be singular, therefore has should be used. Has should replace have. Next statement, many international brands have not been as successful in India than we expected. No error. In a very common and a simple way, you just read a sentence and just read with 100% concentration. Then you may get the error just by reading the sentence. So many international brands, there is no error, many international brands have not been. Brands is given, this is a plural subject, so have is given, there is no error, have not been. As successful is used as an adjective, positive degree of adjective in India, then we expected. So is there an error? Yes, the error is that the sentence depends upon this rule, as plus adjective, positive degree of adjective. Say that positive degree of adjective plus as. When the sentence is given, then this type of rule should be framed. Therefore, as successful in India as we expected should be written. Therefore, then should be removed. Error in part 4 as is used in the place of the. Next statement. Next is statement number 6. None of the employee in the company scored below the last year's performance chart. No error. The very first section of the given statement, none of the employee. This is very important rule which has been regularly asking in the examinations, not only in SSC but also in bank examinations. This is very important rule. None of the employee. It should be written employees, because none of plus noun plural. It is necessary that we have to write the given noun in the plural form. So none of the employees should be written. Next, Rahman said this could not be the case because neither he could hear Saurabh nor see his lips moving. No error. So is there an error? You must remember one thing, when a sentence is based on neither nor, either or, not only but also, so you just have to think that there is a rule which has been generally asking in such type of sentence that you have to use parallel parts of speech after neither nor, either or, not only but also. Parallel parts of speech means if neither works with the noun, so nor works with the noun. If neither works with a preposition, then nor works with a preposition. Same rule works with either or and but also. Not only but also. So just have a look. Neither. Neither is used here, and after the neither he is used as a subject. Our pronoun is given as a subject. Neither he could hear Saurabh nor see his lips reading. Nor. The word which has been using in the given sentence, see after nor. See is a different part of speech, he is a different part of speech. So in the given sentence, when neither nor, either or, not only but also is given with a different parts of speech, so you just have to find out the same or the parallel parts of speech which is necessary that should be given in the sentence. And where you get the parallel parts of speech, just match the and change the position of neither or nor according to the sentence. So here C is given, so either he, according to the he, another pronoun or subject is given, or according to the C means as a verb, so another verb is given. So here Saurabh nor see his. So here and see parallel parts of speech, therefore we just have to change the position of neither. The position of neither is being changed and we have to write down the neither just before here. So the error in the given part number 3, neither should be used before here. So this is very important rule of conjunction. You should write and learn this rule. Next is the statement says we have to ensure that members enter the office when the students stood upon. No error. The statement we have to, there is no error. Ensure that members enter the office when the students stood up. Ensure is used. Have to works with ensure, which is first form of the verb, so there is no error. Have to ensure, there is no error. But according to the meaning of the sentence, the word ensure is given. Actually the word should be ensure. Ensure means to make sure, and this ensure make the sense of insurance, to make insurance. Therefore, the error in this section, part number 2, ensure, E-N-S-U-R-E, should replace should. So next statement, the type of qualities Ram acquires. Ram acquires, singular subject, singular verb. So the type of qualities Ram acquires depend upon his company, and so he associates himself with simple and good natured people. No error. So is there an error? The type of qualities, the type is used. It is type which is singular. The type of qualities Ram acquires depend upon. Depend in which condition we can use depend? When the given subject should be in plural form. But here type is given and depend is used here. So depend is not used with the type because it is singular. It is necessary we have to take singular verb. Therefore depends should replace depend to make the sentence begin. Next, in statement number 10, the staff comprises of 8 physicians, 2 dozen nurses, and various administrative people. No error. A very simple statement is given. The staff comprises of 8 physicians. The 8 is given, so physicians plural. 2 dozen nurses. No error. And various administrative people. No error. So where is the error? The staff comprises of is given. Actually the word is consist of, and the meaning of consist of is comprise. Mean to say that where the comprise is given, there is no need to use of, and where is of is given, so consist should be used. So in this section, the error in part 1, comprises of should not be used with this word. Either we have to use consist of or comprises. So this is the error which we have learned and discussed here. Next is unless the government does not revise its policy of levelization, the growth of the indigenous technology will be adversely affected. No error. So the error in unless the government does not revise its policy of levelization, the sentence is condition based, and in the conditional sentence when unless word is used, so there is no requirement using negative word in the sentence. Therefore with unless no doesn't should be used. How can we say that with unless no doesn't with use? We can also change the sentence using if is here. If the government does not revise its policy or realization, then sentence will become right. But you must remember one thing, that we have to find the error from left to right, and when the sentence from starting, when sentence works in a right way, so there is no need to change the sentence. Unless the government is the right way, there is no error in the unless the government, but the error creates here does not. Therefore we have to change here. So next rule is Sachin was very much engaged. Sachin was very much engaged in his work. It should be used with Sachin for Sachin and his work. When the thieves entered into his house and took away a lot of things. No error. Entered into his house. Just concentrate on this. Entered into this house. Enter is a word which is used as a verb, and physical entry is clarified in the given sentence, then into should not be used. You must remember one thing, that when entered used as a physical entry, then into should not be used with this. Therefore we have to remove into from the given sentence. Next statement is statement number 13. The pledge agreements obligated the taxpayer to enter into share lending agreements with the counterparty with respect to the pledge stock. No error. Solution says no error. As we have just discussed in the last example, that we don't use enter with into, but we said one thing, that when in the sentence physical entry is discussed, then we don't use into with enter. But when such type of agreement in which entry into an agreement, it's not a physical entry, that's the reason behind this we can use into both places. Therefore there is no. Next is Sabha was endowed with gifts fitted to win eminence in any field of human activity. No error. In the given sentence, no error. No error, because Sabha was endowed with gifts. Endowed takes with as preposition. You must remember endowed with should be used in the sentence, and which type of error can be created removing with another different preposition. So endowed with, there is no preposition because with is used with endowed, and fitted to win eminence in any field of human activity. There is no error. Next is I must say. Next is I must say that he worked very hard for their own progress. No error. A very simple and very short sentence given here. I must say. I must say. There is no error. I must works with the singular verb. So there is no error. I must say that he worked very hard. He worked. Here is he is given and here is work is given. So what should we do? What can we do? He is given as a subject and work is given. Singular subject was a singular verb. Therefore, we should write down like this. So he works very hard for their own progress. Now, if you are using was here, what should you do with the given word there in this sentence? It means there are two errors in the given sentence. No. Two errors are not given in the sentence, but the sense of the sentence and the process of asking the common error of the examiner has been changed, which may be changed. You must prepare for this. Here, generally, the common errors has been asked in the examinations from left to right, but depends upon the mood of the examiner. He can also ask the common error like this, that he can ask the error from right to left. So here he is given and words should be used according to he. So there is used. So we cannot select that there are two errors in a sentence. So what should we do? Because work is given which is plural, there is given which is plural, both are in different section. So what should we have to do? We have to change the subject according to the plural verb and its pronoun. Therefore the error in part 1 we should write they, because we have to select only one part for the common error. So this is the method of asking, and these all are very important rules which has been asking in the examinations on SSC and bank examinations. These rules are very important. You just have to concentrate on this rule. Don't bother with the lengthy and long sentences. Just concentrate on your importance of the rules which has been asked in the examinations and try to learn all the rules which has been discussed here. This is our website mahendraguru.com. Don't forget to subscribe our channel www.youtube.com/c/mahendraguru videos. Keep watching our videos because your success is our success. Thank you very much.